Well, as I always say, 8 minutes of gold out of a stream of shit. That's stand-up comedy, that.
Welcome to the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast, featuring Vincent and Nick Crooks. That's our life, mate. How have you been dealing with quarantine?
Oh, I haven't actually been quarantined.
Are you still working?
Yeah.
Shit. How is the outside world?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's quiet.
That's going in, because that seemed very nice to everyone that might be listening. It's alright.
It's alright. Yeah,
Yep.
It's there.
People, you're better off inside. It's as simple as that. No, it's alright, no. I mean, it's shit that I've got to go to work, obviously, but...
So, because your missus is working as well, isn't she?
Not now, no, because she's a restaurant supervisor, so that's restaurants down.
Oh, shit. Why did I think that your missus was a nurse? What?
Oh, no, only in the bedroom.
Oh, I don't know how to... Oh, that's taking a turn.
And we are 1 minute 46 in, and that's where we're at.
That's the level that we're
nice.
already at. I'll take it. So all you do is play Worms all day. So how are you still allowed to go to work?
Well, when I'm supposed to be doing something, it's I'm classed as utilities, so that's why I'm still open.
Of course, yeah, that would make sense.
Which is a bit crap. It's a bit crap. I mean, we had our lead engineer make some homemade hand sanitizer.
That sounds horrendous.
Which smells like rocket fuel. I'm not even joking, right? We spilled a little on the table, and I'm sure it started to melt it.
Was this before or after you put it on your skin?
Oh, I haven't put any on yet.
Don't!
I my own. That's the backup. That's if the virus gets that bad that it's like you might as well just burn your hands off.
It becomes it mutates and just starts taking prisoners. You're like, I've got it sorted.
I was like, I'm sure this is supposed to have like aloe vera gel in it, and it's clearly just white spirit in a bottle. You know?
Oh, that's legitimately what it is. It's just white spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that and a bit of aloe vera gel.
Just to make it nice. Oh, shit. So at any point, are you going to be going into quarantine, or are you literally just going to be... Are you classed as a key worker then?
Yeah, according to that, but because my wife's at home, we still have the kids. Joy.
Oh, shit. Oh. How has it been for them?
Well, I've never realised how much energy he actually burns off at school.
Oh, shame. Is he doing that, everyone seems to be doing that PE thing with that Joe Wicks guy. Is he doing that in the morning?
No. Yeah, he did a bit, but then he was like, I'm too tired for this. So he's definitely my
He's
child.
now taking liberties. Is definitely your kid. Oh, shame. I feel weird though, because I've literally not left the house in like 2 weeks. Because I went into lockdown even before the official lockdown went on.
You're always in lockdown pretty much, aren't you? Other than gigs in university.
Pretty much. Well,
I mean, like, we were built for lockdown. I'd be happy with lockdown. I could happily stay inside for...
I ain't gonna lie. Lockdown coming out and then Disney Plus coming out. That's fucking sick, mate.
Yes. I'd like to think that anyone hearing this, I'm pretty sure everyone will have Disney Plus because I have it as well. And it's not just for the kids. It's for me.
Oh, God, no. No, legitimately. In the first night, I watched Wreck-It Ralph 2 because I hadn't seen it. And then I watched The Avengers Infinity War. And then I watched, the next night, watched Endgame. And then I watched The Incredibles 2. Because like The Incredibles 2 and Wreck-It Ralph 2 were always these sort of films that like I wanted to see, but I didn't want to go to the cinema to see because I didn't think they'd be that good. So now that they're there, I'm like, I can now watch them. Well,
that's where like kids come in handy for me, because going to the cinema on my own to watch Wreck-It Ralph 2 is a bit like Paedophile, screaming Paedophile.
You could have said weird, but no, you went Paedophile.
Well, he does, doesn't it? If you see a bloke there on his own going, he's definitely a paedophile.
I mean, yeah. definitely. I completely agree with the terminology.
Yeah, but taking your own kids there, convincing your kids it was their idea to go see Wreck-It Ralph is the better thing. You know.
Yeah.
Do you want to go see Wreck-It Ralph? No. Are you sure it's really cool? Oh yeah, Dad, can we go see that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely how it goes. That's how I convince it. And from the 3 shifts that I did at a cinema, I can definitely tell you there were some definite paedophiles that went to the cinema.
So, right, we're on to a topic of paedophiles in a cinema. This is where the turn of the tide is going.
Paedophile in the cinema. And I feel like the paedophile in the cinema should be the name of the first episode.
Paedophile in the cinema. You have to edit it somewhere. Where?
Yeah, paedophiles at a cinema. Well, to be fair, there were only one guy who, when I worked at the cinema, was a bit weird. And I really, really wanted to go and, like, because we had to, like, screen checks, which basically meant that we went in and just watched the film for a little bit. And well, apparently we were supposed to make sure that everyone were behaving, but I watched the ending of Frozen 2 like a million times.
But only the end, never the start.
That was the annoying thing.
Why didn't no one ever put me on the start of this film? I've seen the ending.
That was the annoying thing. Like, it was always near the end of the film. Because I was working there just before Christmas, so there was Frozen 2 that I kept seeing, like, the end of. And then I kept seeing this one particular scene of what's the actress who played Daenerys from Game of Thrones?
Oh, now you're fucking asking a question. I know what her name is.
You know who I mean,
yes.
Though? Well, she had a film out at Christmas that was, like, all about Wham and Wham songs.
All right.
And I think it was called Last Christmas, actually.
Oh yeah, I think our last went to go see that actually.
Well, this one particular scene that I kept watching it didn't entice me to watch the film because it was a really sad moment, but it was the only scene that I kept seeing. So every time I went in, it was just her and crying her eyes out, and I was like, "This film's not for me."
Imagine every time you go into the cinema, you just miss the main fight scene in the film. Oh, fuck, not again!
Yeah, that was basically the 3 shifts that happened when I worked at the cinema. That, and I worked on the ice cream counter, and I served 2 people. The first time I didn't give enough and the ice cream, and then the second time I gave too much ice cream, so they took me off it.
Right, so who complained about the too much ice cream? Because surely the customer was over the moon.
Well, that's what I was like. Apparently, like, it was too much that they couldn't hold it because it was like a little Ben and Terry's tub, and so they had to, like, carry it, but then they're, like, overflowing with ice cream, and I was like, just shut up and have your fucking free ice cream.
Who complains about? Excuse me, but you've put too much ice cream in here. I've got more value for my money than I ever expected. So can you please take some back?
Exactly. This is my point. Like, just shut the fuck up and just take it.
Definitely. Was it a woman? It was definitely. I don't mean to be sexist, but it's definitely a Karen, isn't it? That's a Karen thing to do. We've all worked in retail. We all have seen Karens. I'm sorry, but they don't say, "Oh, a Tony came up to the desk." It was Karen.
The thing is, I really want to disagree with you, but it was a woman. But it wasn't so much a Karen because she was actually really young, and I don't know what do you call a young Karen? A Kaz?
Yeah,
a Kaz.
I mean, if anyone's going to comment on this in the future, you can tell us what's a young Karen called. People who work in retail. I don't work in retail now, so people that work in retail now, what's a young Karen called?
You do realise you've probably just offended some Karen somewhere.
Oh, people get offended about everything. I mean, I have bad hay fever, and the dirty looks I get from a sneeze, even when it's like into a like obviously I'm not going around sneezing on people, or like I need to blow my nose. The looks I get, I just like they're willing to shoot me at the door.
No, I feel that. So I don't suffer for hay fever, but I have a really bad throat and chest just generally. So like if I get a cough, to me that's like a throat infection. So a throat infection to me is kills me off. But I've had like a little bit of a tickle, and it's only been a tickle. and literally I'll slowly have a little cough whilst I'm at home or something, or in the shop or something. Sorry, and people will give me the deadliest look, and I'm like, oh my days, just get over yourself.
I mean,
you can't even just have a little sneaky little cough anymore. It's like drugs.
no, that's it. It's a cough, and it's you have got it. Get away!
You've got the corona. I was in a uni seminar today, and it's all online. And I was sat there, and I literally just coughed, and then everyone stared, and I went, "I don't have corona." And I was like, "But also, you're on webcam. I can cough. Leave me alone."
Everybody ducked. Imagine that. You're on a webcam chat, and one person at home coughs, and you all go, "Oh!" Get out of the way. Oh.
Oh, that would be pretty brilliant, actually. And I wouldn't expect it any less of people, to be honest. It's fucking weird.
It is. It's a weird... I mean, I ordered pizza up today for tea.
Good lad.
And they left it on my garden wall. That is the extreme that we're at.
Wow.
They knocked and ran.
It's like knock a door, run, but with prizes.
Yes. But they left something. I opened the door. They knocked, and I opened the door, and the guy was at the other side of the road. And he went, "It's just there."
Shit.
Knock a door, leave a pizza.
I was ordering some food at the weekend. Well, actually, no, it was the first day of lockdown, so it'd been Monday. Because for some reason, once the country went into lockdown, I feel like I needed a celebratory takeaway. I don't know why, but I was like, oh well, might as well.
So you went into lockdown, and you went, I know what I'll do. I'll have some guy come to my house.
I'll invite someone round. Yeah. So I ordered one, and the first takeaway that I did, because being vegetarian, I've got to be kind of picky having a takeaway because I can't really justify ordering a takeaway and it just being a normal cheese pizza. Because I'm like, I can get them for £2 at Tesco. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, if you had to justify every takeaway, though, you'd do that. Let's have a proper fancier Subway, but I could go and get all the ingredients for like £1.50, and the sandwich is like £7. Fuck it, I'll have a Subway. That's the conclusion you're always gonna come to.
Yeah, you're always going to come to it, but there are certain it is literally just like cheese pizza or a veggie burger, cheese pizza or a veggie burger. There's not much, but then because I'm a fucking full-time student, I'm a connoisseur of the takeaway. So I have I know why.
You need to stick when we get back to stand-up. You need to stick that on your posters. A connoisseur of takeaways.
The connoisseur of takeaways. So because of that, I know what I can get from certain ones, and I ordered this particular one, and I was getting mozzarella dippers, a panini, cheesy chips, all this sort of stuff, and I ordered it all, and it came to £7, and I went to check out, and it said £15, and I was like, eh? I was like, all right, I've just left an order in from a previous one because I ordered that often. So I went to the subtotal, and they were charging £8 for delivery.
Where the fuck's it being delivered from? The moon?
I was literally gobsmacked. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I told a friend, I was like, they're charging £8 for delivery. And they're like, yeah, well, they've got to take insurances because they're now in Corona. I went, bullshit, right? They don't even come to the door anyway. I live in a flat. So I get a phone call, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So you go downstairs, you wait for another 5 minutes before he turns up. And then it's a standoff at the door between you and him about who'll go to the car or he'll come to the door. And I'm like, he's not even going to touch me anyway. So I refused to pay it. I mean, I wasn't going to justify paying £8 for a fucking takeaway delivery anyway, but that's not the point.
Yeah, because that's not even... That takeaway needs to take a leaf out of Pizza Hut deliveries book and do knock a door, leave a takeaway. I mean, that needs to catch on after this is all over, I think. People just need to knock on your door and leave shit on your doorstep. And just, good shit. I don't mean not like a bag of shit. Not like the movies, not like a flaming bag of shit. I want a co-op bag with buttons in and some crisps. Something that I want when I'm watching Bake Off. Couple of eclairs. Oh, look, it's 8 o'clock. Bake Off's on. I wonder if this house would appreciate some knock a door, leave a shoe bun.
But what if you knocked on someone's door and left something, but then like they couldn't have it for whatever reason, like it had gluten or it was meat and they were vegan.
Oh, well, now we're getting into the things.
So basically, should there be a register where people can request things?
You just want a different type of sticker on your
door.
door.
Okay. So now we get putting stickers on people's door. That sounds like a lot of like stars on chests.
No, the person in the household puts the sticker. This is a money making thing.
Okay.
Now, right, we're gonna do what all these proper heathens are doing, but we're gonna only charge a little bit. We're gonna charge them for stickers to put on the door.
Okay.
And then people can deliver stuff that way. Sticker costs like £1 if we get a few houses on board, and it can be like a. Really, vegan should have chose a different word because vegetarian starts with a V. You know what I mean?
So they need a different letter.
Well, yeah. Like, why do you
do colours?
Well, yeah. So vegan would be grey.
What? Because they don't eat anything nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm not insulting the vegan community, but that's just the way I feel.
Can I just say, I really like the fact that you were like, I'm not insulting the vegan community, but 5 minutes earlier it was like, women are all complainers.
I actually said not being sexist. Like, I went down the I'm not a racist, but the line there.
Yeah, you did.
I don't care.
I'm not trying to offend vegans, but you are.
I'm worried this is going to portray me in a different light than I am on the comedy circuit.
You've worked so hard to get this really nice reputation.
This kind of reputation that I have built up over the past 2 years is slowly dwindling in 19 minutes of a podcast.
Oh, me and you both. That reputation is legitimately just gone, and I think we need to bring a bit of positivity to the table.
That's it. So all the restaurants are shut. Mm-hmm. A lot of the takeaways are shutting, and people are out getting healthy. Like, basically, obesity is going to go down. And for some reason, I'm getting fatter.
Stress eating.
That is no. I've literally not eaten as much food as I have these past 2 weeks. And I don't know why, but it's like, I haven't been panic buying. I've just been doing a normal shop. But I've been just thinking, I've got some biscuits here.
Yeah. It's like, I might as well. I'll have a chomp.
Yeah. Like, people look at me when I've been to the supermarkets the last 2 weeks and looked at me and thought, well, he's not starving, is he?
He can go without.
Yeah, what's he got? What's he got 2 loaf of breads in his trolley for? Because he clearly doesn't need it. It's like, all right, stop giving me the looks. Okay, stop staring at me. 12 bottles of milk in your trolley. Calm down.
I bet she's
real loser here.
Yeah, Karen.
Karen, put them toilet rolls back. Nobody needs 42 toilet rolls. You got an arsehole the size of Grand Canyon, have you? No.
I actually went onto a calculator the other day that worked out how long your toilet paper will last you. I'm sorted for a solid month so far.
Well, I probably have. Well, we have a fair bit, but I always.
Yeah, there's like 4 of you though.
Yeah, most of the time we buy an 18-pack anyway because it just means that we don't have to go anywhere. So we've only just broke into it last week.
So you're chilling.
So, and that's after the panic buying. I just went and we've only got 1 roll left. Oh, fuck it, I'll go get one. And I had to get toilet rolls. So I know that it's all over the place, but I haven't got it straight away. I had to punch an old woman in the face to get it. I'm joking. I'm joking to the people who may be listening to this. I'm joking. It was an old man.
That's the thing is coronavirus isn't killing people. It's just nicking in supermarkets.
Yeah, that's it. Just shouting out every time I pick something off the shelf. These beans are mine!
Fuck you!
I went in with a sword and a shield.
You went full force. Fuck the SWAT team.
Who knows? We'll probably have we'll probably get back to the time of street parties.
That'd be sick. Well, I would say that'd be sick, but I don't really like my street. So
I mean, until
I'd like
the street partying, someone laughs to a point where they cough, and then everybody beats the shit out of them in the middle of the street. Not again!
no PTSD.
So why did you
Oh.
kill Mr. Smith? He coughed, and nobody wants to go back to that. God.
We don't want them times again. It is weird.
The worst thing for me is I started my kitchen 2 weeks ago. I started a whole renovation of a kitchen. So I haven't had an oven for a bit longer than 2 weeks. So I haven't had an oven or a hob for 3 weeks. That's why I like Toolstation and Screwfix and that. Other hardware shops are available. I'm just saying that because I've heard it on radio before. They're open, but their process is that you have to order it online, and then when you come, you just basically shout your name at them and your order number, and then they like it's basically like some big fucking drop off thing, and they'll put it in the car park for you, and then you go pick it up.
Wait, I need to clarify this. So you're not actually going into the shop?
No, so they've blocked the front of the shop.
So I just go into the car park and just shout my name, and then
bear in mind it's sunny, so this is like a shit hot job, really.
Yeah.
And there's a guy sat on a chair outside the door,
right?
And you get there. It tells you all this when you order, so you know. And then you get there, and he'll say name, and then you obviously shout your name, order number, bosh, and he'll say right, and they'll come and drop it in like a little designated area in car park, and then you go pick it up.
So why am I shouting it? Why can't I just politely tell this guy?
Well, because you can't get too close, so it's like...
Oh, of course, yeah.
And there's other people there picking up their orders. So it's like, it's a whole operation. Honestly, it's like a little mirror. I mean, it's quite good, to be fair, because I don't really like human interaction at the best of times. I just like attention.
I wonder why you became a comedian, mate.
I mean, this is how adult I've got at the minute. I am absolutely ecstatic that my new pressure washer is here.
To be fair, watching them videos of them, like someone being pressure washed, is sick, mate. It's almost as therapeutic. A lino cleaner.
A patio cleaner.
Oh, the videos of patios being cleaned are almost as therapeutic as like people squeezing spots.
Yes, I like them, but then I'm also grossed out at the same time. But I don't know if I like it because it is a bit gross.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure when I flick through Sky, there is a channel that says Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, there is. Dr. Pimple Popper's a person.
Yeah, but is it on, like, who's dedicated a whole channel to them?
What, Dr. Pimple Popper, a channel?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it's either a programme on a channel on Sky, which I just assumed it was a Facebook thing.
No, Dr. Pimple Popper is Sandra Lee. Right, Sandra Lee is an American dermatologist. She's got a TV show, which I think is literally just called Dr. Pimple Popper.
That must be what I've seen.
Yeah, and I don't know if like the YouTube, Instagram videos came first, or if the TV show came first. But yeah, it's an actual TV show, and it is. I don't watch a TV show because I just talk a lot of shit. Like, I can't bother listening to it. Just give me the good stuff.
I just want to see the squeeze.
Just give me the squeeze. Yeah, the 4th. I've just gone onto Wikipedia while we've been talking. Dr. Pimple Popper has been going since 2017.
Right, nice. Well, I've never watched it on Sky. I pretty much like that chiropractor, him with a beard that snaps your neck with that big thing that goes around your chin.
Yes. I get bone cracking videos. They are also really therapeutic. I also like having my bones cracked as well. That's so nice.
Yeah, like I think if I was in America, I would definitely go see him. I need to be like crunched up like a paper ball and then just pulled out.
Yes. I remember when I used to work in an office, we used to get like free like chiropractor stuff, and I went down and they brought out this machine, and it was literally just like a jackhammer but with like a soft end. And literally just went to town on my back on that. And I was like, I don't give a shit if this sounds weird. It's fucking therapeutic as shit.
And you were like making cow noises.
I'm not going to lie. It was one of the weirdest visits I've ever had. Because when I first went there, the guy was like, oh, do you mind if we have like a student sit in? And I was like, yeah, no, that's fine. So I went in the room, and like obviously I had to like strip down to my boxers and stuff like that because they were doing all this stuff to my back and stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. And then he returned, and it turns out the student wasn't a student doctor, but a kid on work experience. So this 15-year-old girl had come in, and I was just there in a pair of boxers like, oh shit, this is weird now. This is fucking weird.
Bet you wore some nice boxers for that, didn't you? You can't wear them with a hole in when you go...
Yeah, to be fair, when you go in doctors, it's not something that you can really just, wear your crap ones from home. You've got to...
wear your ball sacks hanging out at the bottom of them,
Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, if you're at that point, just buy some new underwear, mate.
It was like, I'm a family, like, I'm a father of two, Jack, I'm pretty much, if I put them on in the morning, I'm sorry, but they're just going to have to stay on until I get home, and then they go in the bin. I've not got time to be looking for some
Sunday best.
Well, some ball cradlers.
Ball cradlers.
If they've got a little hole in and a testicle just pops out, I'll own that look for the day. that one ball will be getting a treat of a breeze. I'm not wearing no pants. The pants are on.
True.
I still have pants on.
I was so obviously been in quarantine. My jobs, I was a 0 hour contract, and I worked in a school, so that's gone. Comedy's cancelled, so that's gone, and all my uni's gone online, so I don't have a reason to leave the house.
I thought you were going to say, I don't have a reason to live then. I thought that's the way that it was going. I was going to say, fuck me, you do.
Oh, cheers. But no, I mean, I do. I just don't have a reason to leave the house. So today, when I got in the shower and was getting dressed, I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to wear underwear today because I haven't worn it for like 4 days because I had no reason to wear underwear.
So that is the point where we're at with this virus, is a treat of boxers.
Yeah.
A treat for the day is the fact that most people will be actually putting on clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I got dressed for this because I thought it was being filmed, but that wasn't needed.
Well, I didn't know it was getting filmed, and I thought it was getting filmed too, but I'm sat here bollock naked.
Oh.
Just to see how many more viewers we would have got, but it's not being filmed, so...
I think he definitely would have...
Probably minus... When they saw the video,
I think he definitely would have lost that nice guy image.
I mean, I've taped half of a selection box to my chest just for shits and giggles for this. And it's not even being recorded. So
that was the Nice Guys of Comedy podcast with Jack Vincent and Nick Crooks, recorded from the comfort of their own home and heavily fucking edited.